sure you check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. All right, as of right now, if the Lakers pull the trigger on the Anthony Davis trade, they don't have enough for a max player. And that's because Anthony Davis has a trade bonus of $4.1 million that he is expected to opt into. But let's talk about it and how the Lakers can create some room for a max player. We back, Goodfellow Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. And don't forget to check out our playlist, NBA 101 and NBA Talk, all right? And, apparently Anthony Davis and his deal has a trade bonus, or whatever they want to call it, and he can get $4.1 extra million just by being traded. So that takes the Lakers cap space down to roughly $23.7 million, not giving them enough money for a max player. You know, Kemba Walker can make up to $40 million per year with the Charlotte Hornets on a Supermax deal. Kyrie Irving is already assumed to go to Brooklyn, possibly with Kevin Durant, and he not gonna want to take nothing less than the max. But the problem is they only have 4 people on their roster, so if they do take this max guy, they gonna have to fill the roster out with they had one 4.5 or 4.8 mid-level exception guy. It's going to be tight. They're not going to have no depth. Right now, they got LeBron, Anthony Davis, Isaac, Boom, I don't know the guy's name, Mo Wagner on the team, and maybe another. It's 5 people on the team. So they would have to bring back like Lance Stevenson. If a player's already on your team the previous year, you can go into luxury tax, but you can't go over luxury tax for a player that you didn't have rights to the year before. So, really what they need to do is break down that it ain't even $32 million. After Anthony Davis get there, they say it's around 24, $25 million if he takes the trade bonus. So they don't have $32 million to give after this trade. And only have 5 people on their roster. So if you do find a way, and I'll talk about the way they can do it. If they do find a way, then they're going to have to fill it out with guys that want to win. That's gonna come here on a veterans minimum. Maybe Derrick Rose, maybe JJ Redick, who made like 40, 50 million in the last 2 years. Danny Green, maybe him. Marc Gasol, possibly him. Or you're gonna have to bring back JaVale McGee, possibly Rajon Rondo. So at the end of the day, how they can do it is they can hold the trade off till July 6th. Okay, and then they can do the trade and they can do the guy. Then while Anthony Davis comes to the team, then he can use that 4.1 trade bonus. But my whole thing about it is then they're gonna have to trade. They're gonna have to draft who the Pelicans want to draft. Now the problem is the Pelicans wanted to deal that 4th pick for a veteran guy. I heard Zach LaVine might be a guy they was looking at. So really, the Lakers may just have to break down that $24-25 million they got, and maybe a JJ Redick, maybe a Danny Green. They're going to have to put shooters around those guys. The great thing about it is they kept Kyle Kuzma, and everybody talking about a max guy. Then Jimmy Butler. Will Jimmy Butler come for $25 million a year? I know Philadelphia is offering him the max contract. I hear other teams may offer him the max. Pacers got money. Then again, they got Malcolm Brogdon they can go after. The Milwaukee Bucks really want to go to luxury tax, bringing back Chris Middleton. I think Malcolm Brogdon will be an absolute great fit with this team. I think it's a better fit, low key, than Kyrie and Kemba Walker for the price because what Malcolm Brogdon can do? He can defend and he can shoot, okay? And then, that's what you need to do. If you can defend and shoot, you're going to be good with LeBron. Okay, that's what they need to do. Jimmy Butler would be a good fit too, but really, once you bring Jimmy Butler in, now your team depth is gone. Now you count on Mo Wagner. Now you count on JaVale McGee to come in and do some things. Now you count on Lance Stevenson to play a bigger role this year. They traded a lot of depth to New Orleans. That is true, but My whole thing about it is it's a roster. You've seen with Golden State. LeBron not no spring chicken. Injuries can hit. Anthony Davis has been historically injured his whole career. Injuries can hit. Kyle Kuzma has injury problems. So then again, who are you looking at? Then you see Golden State had to go deep in their bench. McKinney. Okay? Iguodala had to play a big role, even though sometimes he a bench player, sometimes he not. Okay? They had to go into Kevon Looney. Sean Livingston. So, all right, bringing Derrick Rose in for the cheap. Okay, that's cool. Would JJ Redick come through for the cheap? He really come back to LA for the cheap? Then that's cool. But they have to get a roster, man. Even if they do bring in Kemba Walker, Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving historically injury prone too. Kemba Walker is good, but who can he defend? I think Brogdon would be a better fit for LeBron. He younger. He had a little injury problem last year, but that was last year. He younger. He could defend. He could shoot. And he'd be cheaper. Jimmy Butler, that's cool. He can defend his position. He can shoot. And then he can get his own bucket when need be. I think Jimmy Butler would be an awesome fit. But then again, who do you fill out the roster with? It's already reports that people do not want to go to LA and play with LeBron James. We shall see when free agency open. We shall see if Kemba Walker will really leave Charlotte after he's saying that's where his family want to be. We'll see if Kyrie switch up and come west, out east. He really want to be close to his hometown in Jersey. And everybody else, Chris Middleton, Bojanovic. I don't know what. It's better if they break that 24, 25 million down and get multiple players, in my opinion. But like I said, with Anthony Davis trade bonus, $4.1 million, they take up the rest of their cap. So he add on to the salary. So now you out of the running for Kemba, Kyrie, unless the Pelicans hold off. Unless they be like, you know what, man, we gonna hold off. All right, the trade. You just draft who we want to trade. Who we want to trade for the fourth pick. But my whole thing about it is they trying to trade the fourth pick for a veteran player. So whoever they trying to trade the fourth pick with, they got to be like, who you want me to draft at 4? Especially if something happened where the Knicks don't take the Knicks don't take RJ Barrett, which is a possibility. Darius Garland, Hunter, the kid from Texas Tech, Culver, could happen. It could happen. So, really, I don't see them holding up to July 6th after the draft. They got to pull the trigger on this now. And the Lakers got to break down that 24, 25 million they got in cap and just sign veterans. That's what it's going to boil down to. They're going to have to sign veterans, break it down, sign the vets, get guys that want to come here for cheap. I think Derrick Rose will be the number one guy up there. JJ Redick could be out there. Danny Green to be out there. I think guys like they need to fill out their roster with guys like that. I think Mo Wagner got to stay ready. He going to play an important role. Kyle Kuzma got to get ready. He going to be the third option on the team. Okay? But at the end of the day, between him and LeBron, that's $60 million in cap. Your cap is only, 110, 115 this year. Because you're going to have to get guys that want to win. You're going to have to get guys that want to be here on the cheap. And like I said before, it's going to be tough. This ain't the LeBron that was in Miami or in Cleveland early on or Cleveland later on. This dude is getting older. And Anthony Davis, he's a China doll. You need to have a roster to win a championship. Big 3 is cool. The fucking Warriors had a big 5 this year. How did that shit work out? You need depth. And you need 3-and-D guys because LeBron don't defend. And Anthony Davis is not a good on-ball defender. I don't care what nobody say. Better good off-ball defender. Kyle Kuzma is not a good defender. Mo Wagner can't defend that good. I remember watching him in Michigan. Go Blue. But hey, let me know what you guys feel. Appreciate everybody for checking in. I'll put some sources in the description proving the story to be true. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email if need be. All my links are in the description. Don't forget to check out the Patreon. You want to make a donation? That links is there as well too. And don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code GoodForThe1Box to get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. Lotion, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, candles, 100% all natural products. Check out my website, promo code description. One time.